Reviewer O4I says the Superman box office tracking just came out a few minutes ago. So this is your yesterday for you guys, our today. It is now projected to earn $135 million during its domestic opening weekend.
Okay.
Batman v Superman opened at 166. Man of Steel opened at 116. So this is at 135 in the middle there.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you adjust Man of Steel for inflation, it's probably a little bit higher, but if we're at a different period then, right? I'm coping now, Coy.
Yeah,
I'm coping.
Take the copium, Greg.
Me acknowledging reality is coping. But back then it was different. Like the excitement of what could be, and there wasn't even a conversation about superhero fatigue at that point. It wasn't even a possibility then.
Yeah.
And now it's such a, like, can we sustain comic book industry? So I think this is actually a pretty good number.
Also, pre-pandemic, the movie theater, beyond even superhero movies, the movie theater has changed. A lot of people don't go to the movies in the same way, and like streaming has really ruined things. So I would say that's a solid number. I mean, I wanted to make $1 billion. That doesn't seem like that's a bad number to get to that lofty goal. Like everybody says billion, it's so casual now, but very few movies have made $1 billion.
There was a point where $1 billion was like a rarity and a thing to be celebrated.
But then we had a bunch in a row, and now it's back to being rare. But I think people remember the bunch in a row.
Yeah.
Like somebody's like, hey, yeah, that makes $1 billion. But like $1 billion is crazy.
Like when The Dark Knight reached $1 billion. That was insane.
It was like the talk of the year. So I think it still has the potential, but I do think this tracks between like those two. That seems fair and right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also it's about the legs, right?
Yeah, I think second weekend's a bigger deal than it's ever been.
For most movies.
Yeah.
So much of the time we put emphasis on the opening weekend, but second weekends can be. I love those stories more.
Yeah, they're like drop off's only 30%. Like that's crazy. Whereas like Captain America opened big, but then
Thunderbolt, same thing. The one that emotionally affected me when I was younger, the one that like stood out to me in my consciousness was Elf. Elf like did not open well.
Yeah,
but the word of mouth was so good that it eventually climbed to #1.
Yeah,
and then it had long legs. Now it's a classic.
Fight Club bombed. Like Fight Club never did well in theaters, and then it found an audience in home video. Like a lot of good movies don't do well, but this one doing well opening. Hopefully, it also has good word of mouth.
1000%. I feel like it'll probably grow because this seems to have that overall America appeal and worldwide appeal. Like you could see people in like different states that are smaller, like Michigan or some shit. Yeah,
but they're
calling
traveling
out Michigan.
Yeah, Detroit. They're also traveling the world with it. Like right now, they're in I think Manila. Like
Marketing's nuts.
Yeah, dude. I'm like so excited about this summer of just like
the marketing looks more expensive than the movie.
It looks a lot. Like they're doing a lot.
Yeah.
And like David cut his hair. He looks great. So handsome.
Love the haircut.
Buzz cut. Jealous.
Looks like I was working out the other day. Fun story. I was working out. I was doing bench press. And I can't bench that heavy before anyone says any shit. Oh my God. And then as I was like doing like a supersetting, and then I see someone waiting for me, and I'm like, are you waiting? And then the second's like, take your time. I'm like, that's fucking Sebastian Stan. Right there.
He looks great with a buzz cut.
He's got a shaved head. And I was like, no, you can take it. You can take it. Celebrity love, I'm leaving. Bye.
Can't hang. Dude, strong.
There's a rule at certain gyms, though, that you do not acknowledge famous. Like Mr. Beast goes to the gym. I will never say hi to famous people at the gym. Never. It's kind of a unspoken rule that you will make people uncomfortable there.
Sebastian Stan's Peter.
But I'm different. I'm like, come talk to me. Approach me.
Please know that I'm known.
It happened at a screening we went to yesterday. Like, I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm like, don't say that. Like, and I said to them, like, we're semi-internet popular.
It's
not
this.
Real fame. Right?
We don't make money. We make fame anecdotes.
And anyone who's famous from the internet and is a douche about it, no respect for that. You're famous from the internet.
Yeah, it's a little different. So go ahead and say hi. I went to a party and a bunch of people at the party, like the you know when you go to a party and you're like the elders and there's like 20 somethings and now you're like, I can feel the difference. The 10 years really is different now. A bunch of the youths were big Rejects fans. And
cool.
It was really cool to like have them be like, oh my God, don't you do Real Rejects? And be like, this feels like when I'd be at a party and there'd be like an actor. Like when I came to Hollywood. So it was really special.
Oh, that's nice. We're gonna stay on track today.
Yeah, focused.
Hey, what do you guys think about this box office? Does it sound like an epic failure? Can you spin it that way?
Yeah, of course you can, because it didn't make $200 million opening. Yeah. So it's nothing.
Nothing. It's his weak sauce. James Gunn's weakening everything. Speaking of James Gunn and controversy, he's getting kind of candid about some shit here.